Hello everyone! Today Sigma is launching what I think is one of the most beautiful collections I've ever seen. It is the Disney Cinderella collection. This video is not sponsored by Sigma. They did not ask me to do this video. My followers on Instagram actually asked me to do this video. Well, that's not quite how it went. On my Instagram story, as I was gushing about my first impressions of the collection and just in awe of how beautiful it was, I put up a poll asking if people would like to see a dedicated video, and the overwhelming majority said yes. So here we are. I'm going to show you what's in the collection. I'm going to show you how I achieved this look right here. But before I get into that, I do want to show you everything that is in the Sigma Disney Cinderella collection, share the prices with you, and some video footage. I'm honestly not a big Disney person. I'm not one of those people that even enjoys going to Disneyland or Disney World. So that's not why I was so excited about it. I was so excited about it because, I mean, look at this PR box. If you know me at all, you know that I'm very girly and I love anything sparkly. And it doesn't get more girly and sparkly than Cinderella. Well, that is until Elsa from Frozen came along. But let's talk about what's in this collection. The eyeshadow palette. It is stunning. It contains 14 dazzling hues in matte, shimmer, and metallic finishes. It comes with a matching dual-ended brush, and it is limited edition, and it retails for $49. Next up is the Disney Cinderella Cheek Duo. This retails for $35. It is a pressed powder duo featuring a rosy blush and lustrous highlight inspired by the romantic ambiance of the royal ball. These shades will have you looking and feeling aglow in no time. Then there is the Disney Cinderella Lip Duo, which retails for $29. This contains a satin matte lipstick as well as a high shine lip gloss. And finally, there is the Fairytale brush set. I should have taken this footage before I used the brushes because now they have color all over them. This set contains an F80 flat kabuki brush that's great for blending liquid and cream products. There is the F10 powder blush brush for precisely applying powder products. You also get an E40 tapered blending brush that will soften and blend harsh lines. There is an E55 shading brush to evenly apply color across the lid. An E30 pencil brush to soften liner along the lash lines, and this beautiful sparkling beauty bag. So here's the best part. It looks like you can purchase the entire Disney Cinderella collection for $156. If you purchased everything separately, it would cost $231. And now I want to get into the tutorial. It's not often that I do colorful eyeshadow looks like this. So many times I look at a beautiful new eyeshadow palette and I see these stunning shades and I think, wow, they're beautiful, but my hooded eyes could never. Those of you with hooded eyes know the struggle. It's not easy to use multiple shades on our lids because more often than not, you can't even see the colors that we use on the lid unless we are looking down like so. But when you see us straight on, you just see maybe the crease shade, the liner underneath. So I'm not always super excited about doing colorful looks. So I went online looking for some inspiration and I came across this photo of Hailey Bieber from about 2 years ago, I think it was. And I just loved this look. And the products that were used for this look were from Christian Dior, and they were limited edition holiday colors, but I knew I could recreate it using this palette. So that was my inspiration photo. Since this collection is eyes, cheeks, and lips only, I decided to start off with my foundation already applied, my brows are already done, my concealer and contour were also already completed. Everything I used will be listed and linked down in the description box. I started off by using the E38 diffused crease side of the dual-ended brush, and I applied the shade Pumpkin. This is a light terracotta brown, and I just ran that through the crease of my eyes. Then I flipped the brush over and used the E54 medium sweeper side to apply this color called Sweet Nightingale. This is a stunning shimmering turquoise. I did try using it damp on my other eye, which is obviously already done, but I didn't need to use it damp. There is enough pigment in this shadow that you can use it dry. So as you can see, I'm just applying that all over my lid up to the crease. Then I'm using the E30 pencil brush from the Cinderella collection set and the shade Courtyard, and looking straight on into a mirror, I'm pressing that pencil brush into my crease. Again, with hooded eyes, it's not that easy to see your crease, so this is where my crease would be if I had one, and I'm running that back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. It's really important to keep blending here so it doesn't look harsh. Now, I didn't have a Sigma brush for this next step. I just used one from Isam, but any really small crease brush will work. I'm just using the shade Hopeful and patting that on the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm sort of winging it out towards my temples. I want my eyes to look really elongated and lifted. Hopefully you can tell by watching this footage that the eyeshadows are extremely pigmented, they're extremely blendable, very easy to work with. Now I'm just taking a clean finger and applying this beautiful gold shade called Charming to the center of my mobile lid. And by doing this, I'm creating what could be considered a halo eye. And now I'm using the shade Wishful underneath my brows. And to get that kind of iridescent sparkle that I see in my inspiration photo, I took the shade One of a Kind and popped that over the areas where I applied the first turquoise shade. I tried to avoid the gold as much as possible. It's a little difficult with hooded lids, but I did my best. You can always just go back over with a little bit more Charming, aka the gold shade. And now you can use any black eye pencil you have and run that in your lower waterline as well as a little bit along the lower lash line. When you apply a black pencil first, you're going to get a little bit more intense pigment from any eyeshadow you use. And now I'm going back in with the same pencil brush that I used for the crease and more of the shade Courtyard and running that along the lower lash line, sort of blending out that black pencil, and as I mentioned, making it look more intense than it would look if I did not have the black pencil there. And now I'm applying a little bit more Wishful, which is the same shade I applied under the brow, putting that in my tear duct area. I knew I wanted to apply some lashes, so it makes it easier for me to apply false lashes if I have a little bit of a liquid liner there as my guide, but I wanted to keep the line very, very thin so that I wasn't sort of encroaching on the beautiful eyeshadow look I've done on my lids. So I kept that line, as I think I just said, very, very thin. I used the Pat McGrath liquid liner, but you can use any liquid liner you choose. For my lashes, I chose these from MAC because I didn't want a real dense lash. I wanted you to be able to see the shadow through my lashes. So if you're going to use lashes for this look, you want to either just use corner lashes or you want to use some that are sort of spiky or long like these are, but you can see they have a lot of space in between. So it's not just like a fan of lashes. You can still see the shadow through them. Now I'm moving on to the cheek duo. I'm using the F10 powder slash blush brush. This is the most perfect shade to go with this look. Whoever coordinated this collection just did the most amazing job. Everything works together so beautifully. And you can really build up this blush, which is something I'm really happy about because that means that those of you with darker skins can still use this duo. This F53 Air Contour slash blush brush is not in the collection, but I wanted to use as many Sigma brushes as possible. As I think you can see by my facial expression here, I'm really impressed with the highlighter. Now moving on to lips, I lined and filled in a little bit with this NYX matte lip liner in the shade Sandstorm. Then I applied the Dreamy Liquid Lipstick. I think this is an incredibly flattering sort of mauve-y nude. I don't think it's going to wash anybody out. And then I applied just a little bit of the Magical Lip Gloss to the center of my lips and patted it in. I just wanted a touch of sparkle. I didn't want full-on sparkle on the lips. I just wanted a hint. And I just think the entire look came out just as I had hoped. I am absolutely in love with it. So I hope you enjoyed watching that tutorial. I did have a request to do multiple looks for this eyeshadow palette. However, I have extremely sensitive eyes, so if I went and washed this off and came back and did another look right away, I would have very irritated eyes. They would be very angry with me. And I know because I've tried it before, and even if I wait an hour, there's just something strange about my eyelid skin. And I wanted to get this video up today because I think that it might sell out. It is that good, especially if you can get the full collection for $156. Maybe it's something that you want to purchase now and put away for a holiday gift. It would make an amazing gift for any beauty lover. Even if you're not into Disney or Cinderella, I think you are going to love this collection. The palette, I think we can all agree, is simply beautiful. Obviously, if you're not someone who likes shimmers, this palette is not going to be for you. But if you're like me and you love to do a combination of mattes and shimmers, you like to mix textures, then you definitely want to get your hands on this. As with the majority of the Sigma palettes I've tried, the quality is there. The quality of the cheek duo is incredible as well. Both the blush and the highlighter really, really impressed me. And as I said during the demo, it goes perfectly with any eye look you will achieve with this palette. The lip duo, beautiful. The liquid lipstick is honestly one of the most comfortable I've ever worn. When I first applied it, I thought, this is a liquid lipstick. It just does not feel like one. It's very creamy, and when it dries down, it doesn't feel dry. At least I didn't have that experience. And then the gloss is just a beautiful, icing on the cake. I love that Sigma included some of their best-selling brushes in the brush set. The Cinderella packaging could not be cuter. I love the blue shade. I love the sparkly makeup bag. It is so, so pretty. If you bought the entire collection, you could break it up into, separate gifts to give to people, but you definitely want to get one for yourself. I don't think I've been this excited about a makeup collection in a long time. Well, wait a second. I did get pretty giddy over the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel collection, but that was like 6 weeks ago already. Let's just say that it's rare that I get this excited about a makeup collection. So that'll do it for my review of the new Sigma Disney Cinderella collection. It does launch today, September 23rd. I will have everything linked for you in the description box. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I do try to upload new content at least twice per week. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok under the same username, Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.